So, you are. Susan O'Rourke is she's not in with video, so she's probably waiting, to.
Oh, you have water already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. Unmute, Tony. Unmute. You're muted. Unmute. You're still muted.
Right. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I got a message about 10 minutes ago, and it woke me up, and I thought, right,
Okay.
I must try and join you.
Okay. Susan O'Rourke she tried to sign in early. Now she's complaining she can't get in. She's on, but I just sent her a message to turn on her video and audio. I have so many people who didn't get the original message, and they destroy it every week. They think, it's a different one every week. And I told them it's the same series.
Well, when I logged in, I had to go to some other address to come into this because the original one wasn't appropriate or something. But nonetheless, I got in. Good evening, Jerry.
Unmute, Jerry. You're muted.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, not bad. We've just I think in 3 days' time, we're starting a new lockdown.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah, which is not good. It's not good for anybody over here, really. But there it is.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Somebody just sent me a message that they don't feel they think they're getting COVID, so they're not joining us today. I thought we could catch it from them online.
That's the newest. There we go.
Yeah. So,
I can hear some feedback.
what are the new restrictions that you're under?
The restrictions, it really means that unless you have a purpose, you have to go to work, then you should stay at home. Effectively, you can't mix with anybody else. All of the restaurants, bars, and pubs will be closed, along with the gyms. Our charity shop will be closed. My business will be closed down for a month. Frankly, it's financial disaster for everybody.
I know.
And what they brought in 2 weeks ago, because we have a bit of a problem in the north, up by Liverpool and Manchester, they brought in a 3-tier system, and we were in the lowest tier because things aren't that bad down here. I think there may have been one COVID death last week, in our part of the world, but they've imposed, the full restrictions on the whole country.
If Biden wins the election, they're probably going to do the same thing over here.
Yeah, well, I think maybe as far as we're concerned, we're probably going to be in a better position than you are, because on Tuesday you've got even worse coming.
Right? Yeah, I know. What's happening with is the public transport system and the underground running on a?
Oh yeah, that all runs. That all runs, but of course people aren't meant to be going to work. So you're not meant to be on the public transport system. If you are on the public transport system, you're meant to wear a mask all the time. But not a lot of people will be actually going to work. We're meant to be doing a collection for a national children's charity next Friday week, but there won't be, and we collect at the stations, but there won't be anyone from the stations going anywhere. So it'll be a waste of time. It's a shame. And normally that charity raises about something like $25 million every year. And we're a big part of that, but that's how it is.
If people can't work, they won't have money to pay their rent. How are they going to give money to charity?
Yeah, and of course I run a business where we have 500 real estate units that we collect the rent from, and a lot of those people are working in the entertainment industry and the hospitality industry. And we were in a restaurant today, and they're all telling us, "Oh, that's it. We've been furloughed for a month, and we're lucky. Furloughed, it means they're still going to get paid something, and they're not actually sacked. But a lot of them, just won't have any jobs by the end of this. I really feel that, but perhaps we're going too far on this, and there are other considerations, other people's. It's not just people's lives, but it's people's livelihoods you've got to take into account, and people's mental stability and financial stability, and I think, I think our government is not taking that into account at the moment, and it doesn't bode well for for the near future. But there's apart from having a revolution over here, there's not a lot we can do about it. Silly work for you.
Well, even after the election Tuesday, I mean, the new government wouldn't take office until January. So.
Yeah, you've got an interesting situation over there where you've got a buffoon, against the father of a drug addict who'll probably be dead by the time he takes office. It's a terrible state of affairs. Your nation, undisputably, is the leader of the free world.
Right. Yeah.
And the position of president's a very, very serious position, and it's a shame. It seems to, from the rest of the world's point of view, it seems to have come to this. I seriously hope that Biden almost certainly is going to win.
Hope you're right.
And if he does, and it isn't contested, because that's a strong possibility.
Right.
If he does actually win, I hope he lives long enough to to take back the reins and bring back some normality and sensibility to the and some gravity to the situation.
Right.
It does seem as though we've had a lot of irresponsible comments, and I know, but a lot of the people I know down in Florida, they think that Donald Trump is the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, I know.
We're in Florida and we don't.
All right. Well, in South Florida, where we are, like hi Susan, the three counties here, South Florida, Palm Beach and Broward and Dade.
Susan, you have to unmute.
Yeah, they have a lot of New York people, so we're very liberal. But the rest of the Florida is all Trump territory.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you drive down the Keys, I haven't had that pleasure this year, not since January. But if you drive down the Keys during election time, you don't see anything but Trump banners and posters.
Susan, you have to unmute if you want to join the conversation. You're muted. Unmute, hit the unmute.
Look where the microphone is, the little red microphone.
Red microphone at the bottom where your name is. Hit that thing and it will unmute you. Unmute.
There it is.
Okay, yeah, now you can talk. Okay.
Okay, can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yes, okay.
We can
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah, they're coming to us. They can hear us. They're coming to us from Michigan. Robert Winkler is coming to us from Arizona.
Oh, it snowed here today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and here it's 90. It's between 90 and 100 down here right now.
We
Yeah.
have we have 60 mile an hour winds here today.
Wow.
Wow.
What's the temperature?
The temperature 64, 65, something like that. So quite warm for this time of year
Uh-huh.
because the wind's coming up from the southwest. But we walked down to our little fishing village earlier on today, and the waves were crashing over the path. It really was quite dramatic.
Wow.
And of course, unfortunately, by this time next weekend, the fishing village will be closed, and it will be closed for a month.
Right.
Wow.
So the lockdown was imposed on the whole country for a month, right? The entire country from north to south.
That's for the whole country. Yeah, every bar and restaurant and pub will be closed. Yeah.
Wow.
We just spoke this morning to a friend of ours in Wales. They're in a different situation, but they've been sort of in lockdown for, I guess, a couple of weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a rolling disaster, just a mess. And in the middle of it, voting here has been quite challenging too. I mean, they created opportunities in many states for early voting,
Yeah.
and the lines have been staggering. I
Right.
mean, it's hard to believe.
3 hour.
3 hour waiting time here in early voting. Well, we
This
voted.
may, this may turn
I
out
think
to be,
you've had,
percentage-wise, the biggest turnout in any presidential election in history.
Yeah. You've had more people vote early than we have voters.
Right.
I think you're 81 million or something like that, or plus.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
Yeah.
They said that in New Jersey, as of 3 days ago, they had already 75% of the number of people that voted in the last election have already voted in New Jersey. So they're expecting a very, very large turnout.
In Florida, 50% already have voted.
People are scared about going when they think it's going to be crowded, but it's crowded anyway. So,
And
So
they have
do you have to keep a 2 meter distance if you go and vote early? Yeah.
yes.
That makes the lines pretty long.
They're very long. When I went, they gave out gloves. They had gloves, so you could take gloves and put the gloves on. I had stopped by 3 or 4 different times, and it was so backed up, I gave up. And I was on my way to work on Friday morning, and my wife and I had gone at 7 o'clock in the morning. It opened at 6. We had gone over at 7 o'clock. It was raining like crazy, and the line was around the block. And I went, oh, forget it. We went home. I showered, shaved, and then on the way to work, I said, I'll swing by. It's only 4 minutes from my house. I'll swing by just to see what it's like. And there was nobody there. So I pulled into a side street, grabbed an umbrella, and ran in, and I was done in 5 minutes. It was very strange. Because the way that they've set this up, too, is, at least in New York, I'm in Nassau County on Long Island. In Nassau County, there are only 10 early voting spots, as opposed to probably 50 or 60 polling places during the regular, during election day. So everybody in our general vicinity, within a 15 or 10 or 15 mile radius is coming to that one place. You know, very strange. It was feeling of accomplishment having gotten it done. You know, I said, I'm done. I don't have to do this. You know.
Yeah, we voted by mail.
We vote by mail. We, the senior citizens know over here, you have to stand online in the heat. You know, we can't do that. So they give us a mail-in ballot every year. So we took care of it early.
It's going to be interesting to see whatever the result is. You know, there's this incredible hubbub that that Trump has created about mail-in voting and fraud and da 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 da. And since his motto is let's litigate, I wouldn't be shocked at all if he loses. This will end up in court, and unfortunately, that's probably a long process. You know, which would be very unfortunate.
Do you think that there'll be any public unrest if the decision goes the way that certain people wouldn't have agreed with?
I'll
hope
tell
not.
you, things are very volatile here. They really are. You know, and I don't
Who
know.
can tell? Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an
Just hope that it's
pain in the
okay.
ass.
Everybody is coming in now. We have a whole crowd coming in. Okay. Stuart came back. How are you doing today? Stuart, can you hear us?
Loud and clear, Sal. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
can hear you.
Am I coming through
I don't know,
clearly?
I think running the sound shouldn't be a problem.
And by the way, Stuart is a very, very gifted songwriter. And he's, if you've ever been to the Felton Ridge Folk Festival, he runs the pirate camp over there. Which,
Yeah, that's why I have the pirate flag behind me.
yeah. Label, you have to unmute if you want. If you hear me, I don't know if I can hear you. You see the red microphone? Click on that. That will unmute you. Red microphone next to your name.
Saying hello to Tony. How you doing over there in England, Tony?
I'm fine, thank you, Bob. It's nice to see you.
84 degrees here.
Oh, I hate
You'll
you.
rub it in, Bob. You'll rub it in.
It's sleeting here in New York. We live up on a mountain, but still.
Actually,
in New York.
my flight from Miami would be landing in England about now.
Who's the back button?
We should have spent the last month in
Excuse
Florida.
me?
Who's the back button?
I don't know what the back button.
We'd be back now.
Okay, I believe we have 11 people in here already. So I think we can start. We'll come in as we go. I just want to say, Terry, can you hear us?
I don't know.
Very excellent. Can you hear us?
It gives me a pain in the ass. Give it back.
Oh,
It's a pain in the ass.
Okay, so
Settings.
I believe, yeah, okay, so
There's settings.
I went to settings. That's what I couldn't get out.
here is Label. Label, can you hear me? You can hear me, okay? If you have to unmute, Label. I make sure everybody knows what they're doing. Label, can you hear me?
Okay.
oh, you've got an echo happening.
I have an echo.
But if your speakers.
Okay, so when people are singing, everybody has to mute at the start. And I think probably because everybody has the yours is off. Yeah. But I have, yeah, someone is in the waiting. Mike is in the waiting.
It's still echoing.
Yeah, I think you gotta turn off the speakers on one of your computers, Saul.
There's no speaker.
No,
One of the computers is off. We're only on one computer.
Or you're getting an echo for some reason.
Is it better now? No.
No.
It kind of sounds like you're underwater, Sal.
What about now?
That's a little better.
Let me turn the volume down.
Everybody has to mute who's not speaking.
Okay, I think, well, we're gonna start now. So let me stop talking and let someone start singing. We'll regulate from here. Okay, who was in first? Jerry, Tony, you were in first this time, right? So,
I'm in first. All
yeah,
right.
you were in first, actually. So you'll start us off, okay?
Okay. By the way, so all I can see at the moment is a fuzzy beard.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean, yeah.
This is not putting me off singing at all, but okay. Right, let's start with something rousing and something that has an American content.
Everybody else, please mute.
Yeah, are we all okay? It's a damned hard life full of toil and strife. We whalemen undergo, and we won't give a damn when the gale is done, how hard the wind did blow. Now we're homeward bound from the Arctic ground on a ship that's taut and free. And we won't give a damn as we drink our rum with the girls from old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We are homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we'll sail on a northerly gale through the ice and sleet and rain. Those tropical fronds and tropical sands we soon shall see again. For 6 hellish months we've passed away on the cold Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we'll sail on a favorable gale towards our island home. Our whaling done, our mainsail sprung, and we ain't got far to roam. Our stunsail boom is carried away. What care we for that sound? There's a living gale that's after us. Thank God we are homeward bound. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Those native maids in the tropical glades is awaiting our return. Even now their big brown eyes look out, waiting for to see our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui.
I'm trying to take everybody in order when they come in. So Jerry Carbo came in next, and then after that will be Susan O'Rourke. So you'll get ready after Jerry.
Okay.
Okay. And after that will be Bob Winkler. Okay.
Well, when I saw you last week, I didn't know this song, and I still don't know this song. But I'm trying to figure it out. I heard somebody sent on Facebook. People send great things on Facebook. Somebody sent on Facebook a recording of Doc Watson doing this song with a couple of people backing him up, and Doc was flat picking away and having a great old time, and it was great. And I said, well, I don't have any backup musicians, so what the hell do I do? So this is the best I can do for now anyway. This is a tune, believe it or not, that was written by Mel Tillis, the country singer. And Doc Watson did this tune. I never realized that this came from Mel Tillis. It's a takeoff on the old John Henry legend. So it goes something like this. I was born one morning, the rain a-pouring down. I heard my mama say to my papa, let's call him John Henry Brown. Walk on, boy, walk on down the road. There ain't nobody in this whole wide world gonna help you carry a load. I left my mama and my papa just about the age of 10. Lord, I got me a job working on the levee, toting water for the hard-working men. Walk on, boy, you got to walk on down the road. There ain't nobody in this whole wide world that's gonna help you carry a load. One day my papa told me some advice I want to give to you. Son, find a good woman, be good to her, and she's gonna be good to you. Walk on, boy, walk on down the road. There ain't nobody in this whole wide world that's gonna help you carry a load. Now, if anyone should ever ask you, just as who is that fella Brown, you can tell him I'm the boy who left his hammer smoking when I beat that steam drill down. Walk on, boy, you got to walk on down the road. There ain't nobody in this whole wide world that's gonna help you carry your load. Walk on, boy, you got to walk on down the road. There ain't nobody in this whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. Walk on, boy, walk on, boy, walk on, boy. Thank you.
Okay, Susan, you're next.
It's still got that.
I still have the echo.
Yeah, you have a little bit of an echo.
I'm probably not going to go today if I can't get rid of it. So, Susan, Zig with you today or not?
Zig is here, but he's not going to play on this one.
Okay, then. So,
He could play after you. Though.
yeah.
Yeah, he's going to play after. He's going to play after me. So I'm kind of monking it, right?
Oh, is he
That's what
going
they
to
call
play?
it.
Is he going to play right now after you or later
He'll
on?
play right after me.
Right after you. Okay, Susan.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Everybody, please mute.
Okay, I'm going to start off today with one of my own songs. Last year I played up in Akron, New York. And for those of you who haven't been to Akron, it's one of those really wonderful old little towns. And, you know, every time I go to a town like that, I think about everything that used to be there. You know, like it's like the faces are all the same, the buildings are all the same, the city is there, but the souls all change, you know, as people move in and out and pass on and new people move in. And I'm always intrigued by that evolution in towns. But the city actually has a little creek called Murder Creek in it, and I was intrigued by the name of it. So I had to throw it in, but it goes out to all the folks that come and go from towns and from your life. An old Georgian stands on the corner of the street. Its lamplight still scarred from a child's wayward throat. Curtains hitched back from the shape-shifted windows. No one looks through them. No one is home. Balding white sycamore shades a small schoolyard. In the cool of the day when the sun drops down low, mothers would call their young Yankees from stickball to clean up for supper, say prayers and grow old. Lemon moon lingers on willows and jack pines, tracing the shadow of yesterday's street. Faces that pass through the cracks of our lifetime float on the ripples along Murder Creek. Time capsule hangs for the old good and plenty. Coffee and pie and dimes for the phone. Well, the young ones moved on and the old ones were buried. And it's the folks that don't live here all at their home. Lemon moon lingers on willows and jack pines, tracing the shadow of yesterday's street. Faces that pass through the cracks of our lifetime float on the ripples. Lemon moon lingers on willows and jack pines, tracing the shadow of yesterday's street. Faces that pass through the cracks of our lifetime float on the ripples along Murder Creek.
under the tree.
Okay, is Zig gonna go now?
Zig's coming.
Okay, after Zig goes, then Robert Winkler will go. After that, we Pat and Harvey Winters.
You still have the
I don't know how to get rid of the echo today, so I'm not
Hello.
informed today.
How's everybody doing? I'm gonna do a little tune called Abilene. Old tune. Get the harmonica up here. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there, they don't treat you in Abilene, my Abilene. I sit alone most every night, watching the trains roll out of sight. Don't I wish they would carry me back, Abilene, my Abilene. Crowded city, there ain't nothing free, nothing in this town for me. Wish the Lord carry me back to Abilene, my Abilene. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there, they don't treat you mean. Abilene, my Abilene. Crowded city, there ain't nothing free, nothing in this town for me. Wish the Lord would carry me back to Abilene, my Abilene. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there, they don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. Abilene, my Abilene.
Hey, Robert Winkler, Bob Winkler, the next unmute. After Bob Winkler, it's going to be Pat and Harvey. I still have the echo, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I've tried everything.
What is causing the fluctuation in the volume also? The last two fingers was loud and then it went low and then loud.
I have no idea. I have no other device on except this.
Saul, did you turn on your original sound? It's a little blue box on the left-hand corner of the screen.
On the left-hand side of the screen?
On the top of the screen, it says turn on original sound.
Where would this be?
It'll be in the left-hand corner, top left of your screen. If you don't see it there, you're going to have to go into your Zoom software and get it up there. But that's very likely why you're oscillating as you are.
I've never had before. I don't see it.
Okay, then you probably have to go into your Zoom software and find it and put it on there. And then this way, the sound should be noticeably better.
Okay,
It's a
I may
new
not have
setting
time
that
to
they
do it
put.
right now.
It's a new setting that they put on. It'll take you a few minutes to get to it.
Okay, so maybe I have to admit people. I'm gonna try and keep quiet as much as possible. Instead of telling you when you're next. Okay, so Bob, you're next.
Okay. I have a slight sound problem as well, where the video doesn't quite coordinate with the video sound. Old song, very old song. And I'm gonna pull the headphones off so you won't be able to hear, I won't be able to hear you.